Now, I know what I'm saying here is most definitely friendly fire. Because, I'm a big Ford fan. I can't stand Dodge. Because I've seen everything and Dodge just sucks. But, unfortunately, I gotta say, when I say that Dodge is terrible, I'm talking about the 2000s and not the 2020s. Because I hate to say this, but I'm afraid the current generation Durango might actually be higher quality than the Explorer. And the reason is something I just found out when I was looking at some new Ford Explorer's specifications, and I'm looking at the base trims, the ones that are actually practical, not the high line trims, I'm not looking at the ST line trims or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna compare the Ford Explorer base level trim with the base GT Durango, and unfortunately what I've noticed is that it seems like Ford has taken the VW route when it comes to the engine. And that is that, yeah, they're claiming, okay, we still have all the same power as we did before. We still have the 300 horsepower, which, yeah, that's nice. But what they're doing that's giving Dodge the upper hand is that they no longer have the muscle vibe. And that has to do with the sound. And, well, people will have the perception of higher power with the number of cylinders, even though that doesn't really mean anything when you have turbocharging and direct injection. But I was comparing a 2015 Ford Explorer and the 2005, 2006, 2007 Ford Freestyles, which they all have a 3.0 V6, which, okay, that might not be the most powerful thing, but at least it actually has a good sound profile to it. And a car that looks good, it has a good sound character. Something that we had one, and it was great. But the new Ford Explorer, they switched it up, and they four-cylindered it. Why? Explorer is a large SUV. They four-cylindered it. They did the VW route. They went from V6 to i4. Literally every single automaker's doing this, and you guys decided to join in with that decision. Like, Ford is not a German manufacturer or a manufacturer with like super high emissions regulations. They didn't need to change the Explorer to a four-cylinder. Now, sure, it might be a 2.3 liter turbo, but it's a four-cylinder. Can't forget the fact that it might still have the same amount of power as the V6, but it's not gonna sound as good. Alright? Like, a six-cylinder has a good, deep sound to it that, it has a good sound profile, and the sense the driver gets from having it is gonna probably be better than just not anything. There's a reason why I often will put something like a card in my bicycle tire or something like that to give it a better sound profile than just, nothing. And a four-cylinder sounds like you can just have a person buzz into a soda can and get a very similar sound. I mean, it just sounds like it's a boring sound. Because you can take any small compact car, like a Honda Civic or a Toyota Camry with an inline four, or even the standard level sort of like, what else could I take? Like a standard small compact car with a four-cylinder engine. Like, how about a four-cylinder Mazda? Like the same. It's just boring. It's just a boring kind of like soda can buzz sound, like a tin can buzzing sound. Like taking a soda can, crumpling it, and buzzing into it to get that sound. It's just a boring engine. I mean, a four-cylinder is a boring engine. That's the thing about it. It's boring. And it's like, you know, it's literally what every single car has nowadays. So it's just boring. And what sucks is that you don't see Dodge doing it. Durango GT still has a V6, still has that Pentastar V6. So unfortunately, if I was forced into getting a brand new car, it would have to be, I can't believe I'm saying this, it would have to be the freaking Dodge. I hate Dodge, but it would have to be the Dodge. I would have to get a Dodge because I do not want to have a 4-cylinder. Stupid 4-cylinder. And I know the 4-cylinders aren't that bad. We have a Volkswagen Tiguan with the turbocharged 4-cylinder, and it does make some good power. And yes, turbochargers do add sort of a nice deep sound to the engine. They sort of add you hear that nice whine when you hard accelerate from a stop, which has a pretty cool sound to it, which I find pretty interesting. But it still doesn't really help the fact that it's a 4-cylinder, and unless you're flooring it, it's just going to sound like a standard 4-cylinder. You're not really going to notice a difference. It will make good power, but it's a 4-cylinder. A 4-cylinder is a 4-cylinder. Unless it's like a V4 or a Boxer 4. We've discussed those. Horizontally opposed 4s. Those are okay. But an inline 4 is the most boring engine you can have. And that's not really going to help your sales if you're going to use a 4-cylinder. Unless you want a simple little family Econobox, little soccer mom family Econobox car. Yeah. Like that's what my mom got with the Tiguan, an economy car. No, that's not what the enthusiasts want. But okay, I guess you want to do that. All right. Still, friendly fire. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I had to say something because it just doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah.